It's your boy Big Baby Miller here. Listen, we knocking on all bums. First it's going to be Dylan White, if it's going to be Joseph Parker. But you know who got the story right? Mr. Boxing Today. You check him out. He got all the latest news on the heavyweight division. And if you don't know me, you soon will. Because I'm kicking everybody ass. Right now. Already ready. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ.
Heavyweight boxing, please watch Mr. Heavyweight Boxing Today.
Hey, what's up, man? This is Chris, the Nightmare Ariel, and you're watching Mr. Boxing.
Heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? All right, man, so Tyrone Spong gets the job done yesterday. He improves to 12-0, all 12 wins coming by knockout. I'm going to leave the highlight or the knockout of this in the comment section so you guys can just click on the link, watch it, come to your own surmise about it. But from what I've seen, it was a first-round knockout. The thing I liked about Spong, the way he set the knockout up, is he was doing a lot of hard feints. I noticed that he was doing hard feints and he jabbed to the body. And then he was just kind of, lightly jabbing upstairs, pretty much setting up the right hand, which he landed. But I like the way he set it up by doing hard feints, jabbing to the body. And then the guy he beat was named Santander Silgado. He was Spong scheduled to face a guy named Francisco Silvans. That fight, for whatever reason, didn't come through. So he got Santander Silgado out of there. Silgado's a guy who spent a lot of time at cruiserweight. He had some other notable losses, knockout losses, even some in the first round. Krzysztof Glowacki was a fight that he had earlier this year where he got stopped in the first round. He also got stopped by Lebedev and Kudryashov, some other guys who have heavy hands. All right, so Tyrone Spong definitely has heavy hands. Like the way he set up the knockout. He looked to be in good condition. Only went one round, but he always seems to be in good condition, man. One thing I will say, as far as who I want to see him fight, I wouldn't mind seeing him fight Oscar Rivas or maybe Trey Lippe Morrison. Trey Lippe Morrison, the son of Tommy Morrison. He does have another brother that fights too, Mackenzie Morrison, but mainly Trey Lippe Morrison because he's another guy. All his wins are by knockout. I believe Trey is 15-0 with 15 knockouts. I could be wrong, but he's somewhere in there. Gregory Corbin is another guy I wouldn't mind seeing Tyrone Spong fight. Or like I said, maybe Oscar Rivas. You know what I mean? Go up there in Canada and get a fight with Oscar Rivas. But I definitely like those fights. Those are the fights I'm going to be lobbying for Tyrone Spong, especially a guy that's trying to, he's making his way up the ranks. I don't expect him to fight a top 10 contender yet, but those type of fights that I just mentioned, a lot of those type of fights are taking place around the world. Michael Hunter is getting ready to fight Martin Bakole Alunga. Simon Keane is getting ready to fight Dylan Carmen up there in Canada. You know what I mean? So I like those type of competitive type of fights. I know they're talking about Daniel Dubois. He has to get past Kevin Johnson, but they're talking about him and Nathan Gorman getting it on soon. You know what I mean? So I like those type of fights. A few years ago, was it last year before last, Trey Lippe Morrison fought Ed Lattimore. Both of those guys were undefeated prospects going into that fight. So I'll definitely like to see the heavy-handed Tyrone Spong in one of those type of fights. I like his style. I like that I think he's a brawler, but I think he's more patient with his approach. He'll work behind his jab. He'll change levels on you. He did it briefly in this fight where he actually jabbed down to the body. You know what I mean? And he kind of set up that right hook. Loud, thudding hook that landed. All right, but you guys can watch the clip for yourself. And I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say about who you would like to see Tyrone Spong fight next. Maybe even Dave Allen. I would like that fight as well. You guys let me think in the comment section. I'm gone.